I am so on brand in my soul.
Yes.
I had to go with a horror movie. Like, it's just going to happen every
Yeah.
single time. Clown in a Cornfield. Rotten Tomato score, I have it as an under at 75. Listen, sounds like a cool idea. I like it. Right? I like a good slasher film. I think it's based on a short story. I all in, right? This kind of movie just doesn't feel like a highly rated Rotten Tomato score. If it's just going to be like a gore, it feels like this can, with a story like this, it can get away from you really quickly, and that usually is what causes Rotten Tomato scores to fall. Is you're relying on 3 out of every 4 people to appreciate what you've done, right?
Yeah. It's
That's
a
really
lot.
difficult because if I put a bunch of people together, say I took 100 people and I put chocolate ice cream in front of them, I would be really surprised if 75% of them liked chocolate ice cream.
Yeah.
So I'm always really hesitant to like just hand out these overs on these high bets. I think we're going to watch this fall. I think we're going to see this finish closer. I haven't run the numbers entirely yet on it, but I think we're going to see this run closer, probably to like in the 60s. This feels like a pretty solid bet to fall in that range. Because think of it this way, the Monkey, which was really well reviewed, only finished with a 78.
Yeah. 75 is a very tall bar. And I think like going under is taking an under on a tall bar is always a good bet, you know?
Yeah, it's almost like being at like a party and someone brings limbo out and they've started it at your eyeballs, right? Like you're like, all right, good,
Yeah,
I can
you're
just
like,
walk under
okay,
this.
cool. Yeah,
Right.
I can get through that round.
Yeah, like this is what an under 75 really feels like,
Yeah.
especially if they're giving you basically even money for it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty in on that overall. I know you're not a horror movie fan.
I
Are
hate
you
you
a
for
clown
making me
fan?
watch all
Do you
these horror
do you like
movie
clowns?
trailers. Oh God, no. No, it's creepy. It's super creepy. I watched the trailer and I will watch these trailers for you and I begrudgingly, but like they're terrifying and like
They
it
are.
didn't look terrifying necessarily. I don't know. It doesn't
I
look good in a way like, okay, so the woman in the yard, like that one
That
looked
looks really
scary,
good.
but it looked scary in a way that was like, okay, that's actually like a compelling story. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that has, and that was a much lower bar to clear. Like, you know, I think
I
this is a solid
Do you
bet.
remember like what was it? Almost a decade ago now, I feel like the clown epidemic that we had. Remember when like all the clowns were out and about?
I
Like people
do.
were
I don't
pretending
want
in the
to, but I
comments.
do.
Does anyone remember that? Like, am I going insane? Like, I feel like that was something that like we brushed aside so quickly, and we just had
Yeah.
a bunch of people dressed as clowns like out here like harassing people.
Yeah.
Um,
No, it was bad. I'm very glad that I lived in like, I think I was living in the middle of nowhere at that time. So I was like, there's no chance that people are going to do that here. Like, this is not that kind of
I
middle of
feel like that's
nowhere.
where it was happening though. I feel like it was happening in the middle of nowhere. Like was it in cities? Is that what was going on?
I think it was like some cities, some like suburbia more so. Like this was like I think I was in New Mexico, like living away from internet at the time. So I was
Oh
like, this is
wow.
that kind of like
Wow. Jeez. You really do like to live nowhere, huh? Like you're kind of an
I
off the
mean,
grid human being. Um
you know,
yeah, I,
it was
I
a
think that
10.
was a weird time and it just stopped.
It was a
Like
weird time. Yeah.
it weirdly stopped. It came on
Well,
quick
and
and it
there was
stopped
always
quick.
the speculation of was it like the promo for that movie or was it genuine or was it, whatever. Like, and I think there's
Yeah.
probably some mix to it, somebody did it for the movie, somebody
But the
else did it to
fact
like
that like
copy,
they
whatever.
never came out and said like, "Hey, that was us," makes me think like maybe not, right? If like cuz they'd come out like once the police started to get involved, they'd be like it's a marketing campaign, relax, right? Like so that their actors didn't get like
Maybe. Okay.
fucking
Fair.
tased by
Yeah.
a cop or something. Like remember when Smile did it at like the MLB stadiums? They had everyone like smiling at the cameras like weirdos.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
I liked that. That was a cool marketing campaign.
Yeah.
A clown guy. I think anyone who wants to be a clown needs to be imprisoned immediately. Um I think that's just weird. I think you're weird for
I don't
that.
know why we do it for kids either.
No,
Oh, okay. Wait. Hang
there's nothing
on. Jake
about it.
is chiming in the comments. He is saying it stopped after one dude got hospitalized for doing it to the wrong person. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. I mean, oof.
Yeah. I mean that makes sense though, right? Like
Yeah.
what were you expecting to happen?
Yeah.
other than getting your ass beat.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
No
I
good
just don't
outcome.
understand the clowns, and I agree. Why do we bring those to, like, kids' parties? It's like, look how fun. I've never seen a child enjoy a clown. Not for 1
Mm-mm.
second.
Mm-mm.
I don't mean to
I
offend
was
the clown
very afraid, like,
community.
at the parades in the back in the day as a kid when, like, the clowns would walk. Mm-mm. I'd hide.
Yeah, no, it's very odd. It's very creepy. I'm not a